What's up, y'all? It's January 3rd, 2025. I'm outside of my local YMCA, about to go lift some weights. And I just wanted to talk about something that I call self-awareness and understanding your impact on the world around you. So, I have a job. And at this job, there are people that I don't really know that well, but I work with them every day. And I've worked there for almost 6 months, and I've never really met these people. We've had a couple of interactions, but every interaction I've had with them is negative. But I don't know these people, and they don't know me. And I'm starting to get the impression that they think I'm stupid, and I think they think everybody that works for my company is stupid. So I work for a company that is contracted by Amazon, and the people I'm talking about are actual Amazon employees. And so I was talking to one about one of the robots, and in the middle of me talking, the guy just kind of walked away and just said, "Thank you." In the middle of my sentence, I was like asking him a question about like, hey, are the robots usually doing this like this way? Like, what's a regular, like, amount of times that they screw up in a day? I was just like curious, and he just kind of interrupted me with a little passive aggressive "thank you" and walked away. And I just kind of like was standing there like scratching my head like, huh. I was just kind of confused. I was like taken aback. I was like, damn, all right, never mind, I guess. And yeah, there's another dude that works for Amazon that kind of did the same thing. I was being trained on this one kind of robot, and I'm standing there like looking at my computer, looking at the different screens and softwares that I have to use, and he walks up and he like walks over to this robot and presses a thing. And I looked at him, and he was like staring at me, and he like laughed and shook his head, and I was like, what's up, dude? And he was like, yeah, it's been like stopped for an hour. I was like, oh, okay. How did you know that? And then he just kind of like pointed at something and then walked away, and I was just like trying to look at what he pointed at. I was like, what what are you pointing at, bro? I have no idea what he was pointing at. And then I just, these dudes that I'm talking about, they're not very, I'm not saying they're bad dudes. I'm sure they're great. I'm sure that we would get along if I worked at Amazon, or if we actually had a conversation and an understanding. But there is no understanding so far, and the only interactions that these guys have had with me have been these kind of interactions where I'm getting talked down to, or I'm getting a condescending vibe, as like they think that I don't know what I'm doing, and I don't, because the training at my company is kind of weird. But I mean, if they told me one time, I'd be like, oh, okay, thanks for letting me know, I appreciate it. Well, what's your name? And yeah, they've never asked my name, they've never asked like what I know, they just kind of assume. And this is what I'm talking about with self-awareness. My impression of these dudes when this first happened is, wow, these guys are assholes. But like in reality, like the more I got to thinking about it, they're probably not assholes. They're not very aware of the way that their interactions are giving me this negative perception of them. But I am aware that they are probably not bad dudes. I just had a negative interaction with them. But I don't think they're aware of the way that their actions are just rubbing me the wrong way, when I am without a doubt an asset to whatever team I'm working on. I know, because I have a good work ethic. I know I am. I know I do. I know I'm a good worker, and I'm smart, and I would do great at any I have done great at any company I've ever worked at. And these dudes just don't know that, and they think I'm stupid. And that's fine. I don't care about their opinions or anything. I'm just, there's this thing that's been happening a lot where people's regular state of being is just automatic negative, like automatically negative. They just assume the worst off the rip. They don't give anyone the benefit of the doubt. They don't look for any good in situations. They don't try to solve a problem, like really solve a problem, or give anyone a chance. They just assume, and they automatically think that other people are stupid or other people are wrong, or anything like that. And that goes with not just these dudes. Like, I'm not saying like these dudes are specifically bad, and like I said, I know they're not bad people. These interactions that we have, they were negative, but it's whatever. I don't think they're bad people. And if there was a little bit more of an understanding between us, there wouldn't be any negativity. If they just kind of like, oh, hey, you're not trained on this? Yeah, if you look at that light up there, it'll tell you if this is jammed, and then you do this to fix it. It's like 5 seconds, and I would have been like, oh, okay, thanks for letting me know. And yeah, it would have been fine. But that's every job I've ever worked at. This is how it goes. Someone that's been there a lot longer than me or anyone else, they'll come and solve a problem that someone else should have solved, but they didn't know they were supposed to, because they weren't trained on it. And then instead of understanding that and trying to positively reinforce the person that doesn't know what they're doing, they will talk down to them, and they will automatically assume that they're stupid and they don't know what they're doing. That's wrong. I think that's bullshit. I think you shouldn't think like that. I think everyone, if you give them a chance, has strong suits, has something positive that they can bring to a team. And if more people understood that and were self-aware, aware of the way that they are interacting with other people, I think the world would be a better place. And I think same thing with like everybody on the internet. And I talked about this in an old video too, like last week. People will see something on the internet, and I see it a lot with the more fitness pages I follow. Bodybuilders, big dudes, and like really fit girls too. I think it might be worse with dudes. The most things that you see comment wise under a picture of somebody who's really, really fit or like a bodybuilder is, oh my God, you look disgusting. Who would want to look like that? You're on steroids. You're cheating. Steroids, roid rage. Your nuts must be small. Like, you're compensating for something. And then you'll dig through like 30 of these negative comments, and then like right under that, it'll be like, good job, bro, you look great. And then here comes like 60 more negative comments. And these are just, once again, I don't think these people are bad people necessarily. I just think no one's really aware of the negative headspace that they're in. They don't even understand that this kind of assuming the worst of people and assuming that people are stupid or they're cheating or they're liars or something like that, that says a lot more about the person saying that than it does about the person they're saying it about. So someone who comments on a picture of a bodybuilder and they say, LOL steroids, or like, oh my God, your nuts must be so small, or you're cheating somehow, or like, wow, nobody wants to look like that. If you take the time to comment that on somebody's picture, you are hurt inside. Hurt people hurt people. So, like I said, it says a lot more about the person that says this kind of stuff, and these dudes that are saying it to me at work when they're assuming that somebody's stupid. Somebody just did that to them, and then now they're doing it to me, because that's what everybody just thinks, that everybody just thinks that that's what we're automatically doing. Like, we're supposed to be here to just like judge people and shit. And I think that's bullshit. I think well, okay, I've had to force it too recently, because I used to do this shit all the time. When I was making music, I'd hear like some rapper I don't really enjoy listening to, and I would be like, they're trash, they're bad. And that's just not That's not right, bro. That's not right. They might be bad to me, but that doesn't mean they're bad. Like, art is subjective, first of all. And second of all, nobody really knows what anybody else is going through. And everybody automatically just assumes the worst. And it's like, it's exhausting, but like the more I'm like on this journey of like self-discovery and stuff, the more I'm finding the only way that you can combat this, instead of getting mad about it and being like, these people are fucking assholes, these people are stupid. No, because then you're just as bad as them. You're just as bad as them. The way I'm combating it and the way I'm trying to have other people combat it too, to just kind of bring this better fucking like thought process to everybody, is just give everybody a chance. Like, if somebody like bumps into you or steps on your shoes or something, they might have gotten like 1 hour of sleep last night, or they have a newborn baby, or like they're taking care of their mom who's sick and they didn't sleep last night and they tripped on you. Instead of being like, dude, watch out where you're going, just be like, no, it's all good. It's a fucking shoe. Who cares? Or like, if somebody's doing something wrong at work and you know that they're new, or you don't know them at all, ask them. Just ask them. Like, hey, man, do you know how to do this? Do you want me to show you? Like, if anybody's mad about anything like that, just let them be mad. Like, I don't know. I'm just getting down to their level of negativity and trying to defend and like do all this shit. It's not coming from a place of love. It's coming from a place of fear. And 2025, want to do things from a place of love. And that means even when people get mad at me, I have to take the time to be self-aware enough to take a deep breath, let it out, and then realize whatever negativity that these dudes are like spraying at me, if I'm doing everything that in my power to do love-based things, and I'm doing everything based on love and not fear, I don't have anything to worry about. If I'm doing everything to the best of my ability and from my heart and from love, even if they're mad about something, I don't have anything to worry about, because I know in my mind that's coming from them, not me. So even if someone's your boss is yelling at you like, you fucked up, stupid idiot, fucking get back there and do, like, yeah, that sucks ass having to deal with that. It's toxic as fuck. At the end of the day though, they're sad. They're sad as fuck, and they're scared, and they're taking it out on you. So my thing all 2025, I'm trying to be more self-aware and realize you can't fight fire with fire in this shit. And if you want to try this out too, just try to, it takes a conscious effort too, because the second somebody calls you a fucking idiot, it doesn't matter how woke you are. If somebody calls you a fucking idiot, you're gonna get mad. Like, you're gonna get mad, and I get mad, and you're not gonna be perfect, but you have to pump the brakes real hard, silent for like 3 seconds, take a deep breath, and realize if you start getting mad and start spewing all this hate, fear shit back at them, you're just continuing this cycle of hatred and negativity. The only way to stop this negative shit is to just replace it with love and understanding and empathy and compassion. And it sounds so fucking fruity and frou-frou and corny and shit, but I'm telling you, bro, I've been here almost 30 years. I've seen the darkest corners of my own mind and humanity, and I've seen death and sickness and addiction and terrible shit. And I'm here to tell you, on the other side of all that, the only fucking thing that works is love, compassion, empathy, and understanding. It's the only fucking thing, bro. Take this and do what you will with it. I don't even know if anybody's gonna take this shit ever or watch these videos. Yeah. Love each other, man. Try to have understanding and compassion. Yeah, I'm about to go in here and bust my booty. There it goes. YMCA. Yeah, leave a comment on the video of like a negative interaction you've had recently, and like the video if you like this, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace.